Midwest Grilling.
We're going to have a great time today. We're at the Northeast Wisconsin NEWZoo and Adventure Park, and it's going to be a fun time today.
I might not want to get off on that.
Pit Boss Grills presents Mad Dog and Merrill Midwest Grillin'. Brought to you by Pit Boss Grills, Griddles, and Accessories, Louisiana Grills and Smokers, Healthy Homegrown Wisconsin Potatoes, Sundrop Soda, Shooting Star Casinos, Ebert Grown, Rebeck's Cutlery, Awesome Shrimp and Seafood, the Wisconsin Agriculture Tourism Association, and by Lashbro Visual Communications.
Hey, welcome to Mad Dog and Merrill's Midwest Grilling.
I'll tell you what, we are going to have a great time here today. We are at the Northeast Wisconsin Zoo and Adventure Park, and with us is Carmen for just a second or two with a couple of guests. Can I pick up?
Yeah, sure, go ahead.
What's his name?
This is Tweedle down here.
God dang. There's
There
Tweedle.
she is.
So we got a fifth, we got three, we got 4 and 5 jackasses we're working with. These are jackass penguins.
African penguins.
African penguins.
But you are correct. One of the
little
names.
bastards.
I'm going to set it down. One of the names for this species is jackass penguins because the call they give sounds very similar to a donkey.
Oh, is that?
really?
Yeah,
Interesting.
I don't want to find out. All right. Well, I appreciate it. And you're going to be back with us a couple more times with a few more animals.
Yeah.
I'm going to take off these gloves, put some new ones
Good
on.
idea.
You take the feisty one with you.
Come with me,
Tweedle, Tweedle, and who are they?
Tweedle. This is Pip and Tweedle. Come here.
Tweedle.
Go ahead.
Hey, buddy. How's it going? Oh, how cute. Woohoo!
Yeah. You know their nickname is that. Okay. We're going to have a great time here today. I'll tell you what, today we're at the Northeast Wisconsin Zoo and Adventure Park, and it is a great place. It's just north of Green Bay in the city of village of Swamico area, and today's Surf and Turf Day.
Yeah,
Because
it
at the
is.
zoo they have the birds, they have the land animals, they have aquatics. So we have surf and we have turf, and the NEWZoo's been around forever.
Oh, it's a
We
great
knew
place.
the old curator forever,
Yep,
and
yep.
been on television with him many times, Neil, and had some great times. We'll talk a little bit more about the zoo, but we got to get some cooking right now here
We
today.
do.
We're going to do a little surf and turf action right now. In a minute or two, I'm going to be doing some shrimp peppers and corn with some sausage, and we're going to do mop sauces.
All right,
And you're
love
creating
it.
the mop sauce, the second segment, I
Yes,
understand.
I am. Yes,
So
I
the
am. I
mop
love
sauce we're
mop
doing is
sauces.
heating up. I've got a stick of butter in there. This is cream cheese. I've never done this recipe before. I'm going to put 1 block in. I think that's all we need. And it calls for some half and half or heavy cream. And I'm going to use some nice half and half in there.
Interesting.
So we got half and half butter and cream cheese. And I wanted to pour it over the top, and we're going to do a mop sauce instead.
Okay.
Now, we had good luck with perch a couple of weeks
Right,
ago
you
with
did. That was
curry.
excellent. That was
So I'm going to add
really,
some
really good.
curry in here. So we're going to do a curry sauce is
I
what we're going
just
to do.
love curry.
I do too.
I love it. I use a lot of it.
Some of Mad Dog and Merrill's mango hot sauce, and that's going to add a nice sweet but vinegary but a little bit of heat flavor to it. We've got Up North peppery, and I'm going to finish it off. I could do Cajun and I could do cayenne, but we're going to hold it with our mango hot sauce. I'm going to add a little bit of cilantro
Okay.
and smoked paprika.
All right.
We're going to add some smoked paprika. And what we did is we were good friends, of course, with our good friends at Pit Boss, and they've got the best pellet grills and other great grills like the griddles and such. And I'm going to take this cast iron skillet. This is a Pit Boss cast iron skillet, by the way. This is accessory days. We're going to place that skillet on a hot grill. And what's nice about the 4-burner Pit Boss is I'm going to cook the shrimp and peppers and everything over here on a lower heat. I got a high heat underneath that skillet right now. Mop sauces, best mopper in the world. Right?
That is. You know what? We go on tour. Everybody asks, where'd you get that? Where'd you get
That's
that?
the best mop sauce in the world. We're doing surf and turf, so we're doing a whole beef tenderloin. If you don't have yourself an instant read meat thermometer, look up Pit Boss and get one of their great accessories like this beautiful instant reader.
I've had mine for years.
And today with the
Yeah.
it's got a battery, phone charger
Yep,
on there.
Yep.
Today with our cast iron skillets, if you don't have heavy duty gloves, you're in trouble. These are also Pit Bosses, that's for sure. So we got a lot of great Pit Boss accessories. The griddle's going, the 800's going. Freddie, oh, sorry, hey, you know what I'm gonna add to those too?
Yeah.
I got onion and I got ginger.
Okay.
And while you're
Shake
making
that.
Freddie's and your drink, I'm gonna grate a little bit of onion
All right.
and ginger and add that to that sauce.
Sounds good. Freddie, you ready for our little Bloody Mary?
Oh, how dry I am.
Okay, I'll tell you what,
Okay,
this is a great Bloody Mary, an easy recipe. Some people put a whole bunch of different ingredients. This is going to be very simple in there. Obviously, you start out with vodka. Now this right here will fill up 2 glasses full. So look at right when you see the amount of vodka that I put
What
in there.
brand is that? What do you got on there? What does
I
it
got
say?
milk magnesia.
Milk of amnesia.
Yeah.
Oh, what
Well,
doctor
got a
came up
good-
with that?
Put another shot in there for it, okay? You got that. Very good. I mean, this is really the way to do it.
I'm gonna
Simple
throw
to
this
do.
other cream cheese in there because it ain't gonna do us no good, is
Well,
it?
that's true. Might as well use it up. I got some Grandma Hazels I'm going to put in here.
Gotta have Grandma Hazel's in a Bloody Mary.
Yeah, and if you haven't had Grandma Hazels, you're amazed.
It goes over the ice and it floats in layers.
Yeah,
it really,
that's
really
great.
is good.
It's really good.
I've never had one, but I hear it's good.
Some W sauce, Worcestershire sauce.
Look at that.
Yeah.
That was
yeah,
enough.
it is. Everybody goes, well, he doesn't measure. Well, I measure. Once in a while, that's the big thing is when you're cooking, you got to get in love with the products that you're using and knowing how much that you're using.
Then
on
the
there.
best one is yet to come.
The
Because
best
you know what I
yet to
see
come.
there?
Good old
There it
the works.
is.
Boy, you want a Bloody Mary, this is the key thing for it. We
This
talked
is-
to so many people, never knew it. So I go, oh man, you got to probably try the works on
Just
the
a
Bloody Mary.
tablespoon or so.
Yeah, right. It's
Each
not that
one.
really that much.
No,
so.
it's just to give texture and a
So
little
there's
flavor.
a good 2 of them in there. So there, we got that. And then to finish it off, a little bit of our hot sauce, bacon, mango hot sauce.
We have the bacon hot sauce. I use the mango. Then we have a smoke.
Yep, it's good
That's not a
stuff.
bacon mango.
I'm
That's
just-
a bacon one.
Bacon one, all right. Squeeze a little bit of lemon in there. Then we'll top it over with lemon too.
Now at the new zoo here, and it's been around for a long time, and they've got it down pat. They've got an adventure park for kids and adults like you wouldn't believe. They got a canopy tour, they got a zip to the zoo, they got a rope course, they got a kids course, they got bike rental, they have a climbing wall, if you will. And if you're hungry, they got the Mayan restaurant and many concession stands along the way. There's 7 buses here today, so if you're in a group tour and you want to do a group tour, they do that. They do private parties, private events. You can rent different shelters or different rooms. It's a great place to host an event, a great place to come for the summer. It's called the NEWZoo and Adventure Park. Look it up.
All right, Freddie.
Here we go. Oh,
This is great. Great Bloody Mary recipe. Trust me, folks. If you haven't tried it, go do it. You're going to be surprised. Not too hot, just right.
Boy, we're gonna eat it well today, gentlemen. God dang it.
Holy cow.
I know. What are you
Look at
gonna
this
do?
There we
right
go.
there.
So do we have any fixes for the Bloody
Oh
Mary?
yeah,
That's
It's
just
Surf
it,
and
sir.
Turf Day. It's Surf and
Surf and
Turf
Turf.
Day. So, one of our great sponsors this year is our good friends at Ebert Grown. Ebert Grown owns Solomon's Meats out of Luxembourg, and I found at the Festival Foods their sliced homemade summer sausage, which has both their beef and pork in it, and we have awesome shrimp.
Okay.
oh.
Boy, is that gonna?
Holy
Oh.
smokes.
Look at that, right to the top.
Right to the top. So the
better
sausage
set
is
that up
mine.
there.
There we go.
Can you see everything okay, sir? Yes, you
Yeah,
can.
everything's fine. They want that to spill. There you go, Freddie boy.
No spillage. Here we go. Thank you.
You'll love it. It's great, I promise you. What do you think?
Wow. I got to tell you, it's one of a kind.
Is
This
it?
really,
Is it?
this is
Honest
one
to
of a
God.
kind.
It's
With-
nice, it's mild, not too much.
The bacon,
Vodka.
the works in there, and we got Grandma Hazel's plus your fixins.
Right.
Good stuff. Good stuff.
That is.
So we're gonna do a little surf turf action going
All right.
today. We do have a beef tenderloin going over here on the planks that you're gonna appreciate the value of in a minute. We got awesome shrimp.
Okay,
Our good
I
friends
gotcha.
at Rebel
I'm with you.
and awesome shrimps. We have some gorgeous 2 pounds of awesome shrimp, red peppers and sweet orange, and I got some ear corn that I sliced up.
Wow.
And all we're gonna do is add a little oil. We're gonna squeeze a little lemon, squeeze a little lime over the top. Now we don't want to marinate these, but that's sitting pretty good right now. That acid's gonna work into that shrimp relatively
Gotcha.
fast. My 2 favorite together, sodium freeze, citrus twist, and garlic pepper. So we're gonna do a nice little seasoning, but we're gonna do that mop sauce on top, so it doesn't matter how much we add of this, because we're gonna mess it all up with that curry.
Mm-hmm.
Gonna be a good time. Now we open up our griddle. We got the Pit Boss griddle, the 4-burner. Already this baby's bubbling over here, so I'm gonna turn that down. In fact, I'm gonna turn that right off on that side there, so we know that.
Looking good.
It is looking good. Shove that to the side so we have room, and all we're simply gonna do is get those babies going.
Wow.
And I'll tell you what, from
What a
Northeast
feast.
Wisconsin and the new zoo and adventure park, Mad Dog and Merrill's Midwest Grilling. Freddie,
Hey!
take her away,
Take it
buddy.
away there, funny boy. Hey, welcome back to Mad Dog and Merrill's Midwest Grilling.
And we've been joined once again at the Northeast Wisconsin Zoo and Adventure Park, having a great time here today, as are all the kids, young and old, each and every day, 365 days out of the year.
That is correct.
Wow.
Dang, I know, that's a lot of work. That's more than Mad Dog and Merrill and Freddie work, I'll tell you that. Join
10 years put together.
Join them on Face and get a membership too. It really is a great place and a great adventure for all. So where's the blue tongue?
Yeah, well, this is Blue. He is a blue-tongued skink, an Australian lizard. And yeah, the most impressive feature about this particular species is they do have a bright blue tongue. I'm kind of surprised it's
Does
not
he like bananas or she?
flicking.
Or it?
Yeah, actually, he eats a few bananas here.
I'm actually here to bait the to bait the monkeys.
Yeah, I didn't go to monkeys.
likes insects and
Sure.
you know, eggs and some fruit and vegetables here and there too.
So when they come to the zoo here, you can't tell me how many animals you have, but how many animals are here?
A whole lot of animals.
That's what
A whole lot.
exactly the point.
A
Exactly
whole lot.
right. A zoo
Do I,
full.
do I have to count all the cockroaches? and things?
Please
Probably
don't.
more than
Yeah,
the
there
zoo,
are
huh?
more than 200 animals out here. You know, giraffes, lions, monkeys.
And once in a while you can sign up to feed the giraffes.
That's right. The giraffes. Yep, we have daily feeding for the giraffe, where you can come for a couple bucks. Feed
Yeah.
them browse.
Yeah.
They love it.
Yeah,
They
if you want
love
to
it.
stick your neck out.
That's right, exactly.
Carmen,
Now, where's
thank
this-
you.
Where's this guy hail from again?
They're Australian. It's an
Australian.
Australian lizard. Yep.
So down under.
Yep, that's right.
Well, we didn't get to see the blue tongue, but we are going to do some nice beef tenderloin. How's that? Thank you, Carmen.
Thanks.
So, Merrill, you're going to do a mop
I'm
sauce
gonna do
for
mop
me?
sauce. You know, I love mop sauces. There's so many ways that you can make mop sauces. I pretty much open up the refrigerator and say, oh, let's try this. But very good, very simple. You can use anything for mop sauces. But today, obviously, I'm using our #1 barbecue sauce, I believe. And it is the #1 barbecue sauce. I'm gonna mop this on the tenderloin. It really won't need that much. I don't like over mopping or anything on it. I basically put it on there just for a little bit of taste. And then also a little bit of balsamic vinegar. Not a whole bunch, but just enough to give it a little bit of flavor. That's good enough for that. Just a tad bit of oil, because that'll make the glisten a little bit on the tenderloin. We take it off the grill, a little bit of there. Obviously, we have some garlic. I'm going for it all. I like garlic, man. I like garlic. Little paprika.
Smoked.
You know, the paprika, it's amazing. That makes such a difference in any type of dish or anything.
Yeah, plus
for
that
it.
looks smoked.
Yeah, it's just,
Oh, yeah,
it's
that'd be
just
tough.
amazing. It really is.
So stir that up. I got a beef tenderloin. Let me get that baby
All
out of the
right,
cooler.
sounds good
Safety
to me.
first.
I love
Always food
tenderloin.
safety first. Find that beef tenderloin. So our good friends, we talked about them last week. We talked about our good friends at Ebert Grown, ebertgrown.com. What a great place up in Algoma, Wisconsin. 6 generations of beef farmers and farmers in general. They grow the feed for the animals. They feed the animals. They live in harmoniously together until the time.
And what time
but
is
when
that?
the time comes, that's all done locally too. In fact, it's all done at our good friends at Salmon Meats. And look at that gorgeous beef tenderloin. Freddie,
Oh,
this
that's
is yours.
great.
You're going to take this home. I got one on the grill, okay?
All right,
That
Freddie.
is a gorgeous
Holy
beef.
cow, how do you rate,
I
Freddie?
know.
I'm going to start playing the piano.
Well,
So
I
in
give
general,
lessons.
if you would have asked us a few years ago a list for prime rib, a list for briskets, for a rub, it would
Right.
have been a mile long.
Uh-huh.
But
Correct.
now simplicity for those cuts of meat have gone down to salt and pepper and just fine
It has,
stuff like
it
that.
really has.
But when it comes to beef tenderloin, you want to add some nice flavor to it. It's a nice lean cut of meat, as the name implies. So I have our barbecue sauce. I have a little balsamic vinaigrette on there. I'm gonna slosh a little bit of oil, and I'll tell you what I got to do before I mix myself up here. We've got basil. We're gonna make this gnarly because we're actually cedar planking today. We have basil, we have rosemary, thyme,
I knew that was coming.
Yep.
and
Gotta have
Grandma
thyme.
Hazel's.
That's it. That's the icing on the cake right
That
there.
is. And we're gonna blend that all together right there. Now I'm gonna take this roast and we're gonna make it gnarly because we're cedar planking, and you can make it as gnarly as possible. We have a 350 oven, so it's gonna cook relatively fast. And we're simply gonna roll all that ingredients is on top of there because it's gonna work in really, really nice. And you want it tasting good and marly, and you want a good, nice flavor to it. The beef tenderloin is gonna go on the plank, the wet plank. We're gonna cook it to about 135 degrees, 150 if you like
Perfect,
it rare.
especially for a
You got
tenderloin.
that, Freddie, for tonight?
I wish you would take a picture from over here. It looks like you're holding that blue-tongued lizard.
Doesn't it though?
Should open up with that with the tenderloin and the lizard.
So I'm gonna get that wrapped up. But before we do that, you gotta have some potatoes, and we have our good friends at Wisconsin Potatoes, eatwisconsinpotatoes.com. I bought some Yukons. I look at the package. I know these are out of La Crosse because that's what we get at our local festival foods all the time. So we have Yukon Golds over here, and all we're simply gonna do is slosh a little oil on those. A little red wine vinegar.
Yep.
Mine's simplification. I like dill, and I've got some fresh dill over here
He's a
someplace.
big deal lover.
Yeah, and on the
Comes out right.
potatoes,
I
it just
like
comes out really,
Yeah.
really good. So we have our dill and we have our grilling magic, and that's what we're gonna blend on here, and I'll use my patties for these because there's no meat involved. So we have dill, and we have our grilling magic, lower in sodium, and in the oil, we're just gonna roll those around. I'm gonna toss those directly on the grates of the grill, right with our pellets,
Can you see me?
and all
you
we're
see it
simply
there,
gonna do
Mr.
is cook those
Cameraman?
babies ahead. Pardon?
I was talking to the cameraman.
I see. What did he say?
He didn't speak to me. He said, yeah, he's
He
not
doesn't say, I don't
now.
even think the man exists, to tell you the honest to God
He's
truth.
there.
Freddie, if you were an animal in the zoo, what animal in the zoo would you be?
Now you've already seen the two of them. They're penguins. They are the sweetest thing you ever saw.
They stink.
Oh, they are. They're great, and you know they're like a group of family. They don't take them off the site here because they would miss each other so bad. You know?
Sure.
Really, I mean they just have that nice disposition.
Yeah, they do.
Don't they?
Disposition. They're mellow, you know. They do.
And they're always dressed to the hilt.
And they're happy.
They're ready to go to a wedding.
Samaro.
The otter.
The otter.
The otter. Yeah, because you can just swim in the water, you know. and
I
then
would
you
have guessed
go
a pot-bellied pig.
down underneath. No, and then you
Why
lay
would you
back
say that?
and swim, and then you go deep
Why
under
wouldn't
the
I
water.
say that?
All right. It's your
And
turn.
I want to
What?
be,
Tell me.
Yeah, let's hear yours.
I want to be one of the peacocks that roam free at the zoo.
Well, I was going to say that too.
Yeah.
But I still like the otters. You know, they just look. That's a good day if you're an otter. Can you imagine just sitting there going, hey, you know, let's just take it easy today. Let's jump in the water and sunbathe a little bit and eat a little food and sunbathe and jump in the water.
Pot-bellied pig.
Pot-bellied pig.
Well, you folks ask yourself at home who you'd want to be at the zoo. We'll be right back to answer that question.
Welcome back to Mad Dog and Merrill's Midwest Grilling.
We got a touchy armadillo. That's Atlas the armadillo,
That's
Carmen.
right. That's right.
And Atlas is from where?
This is a South American three-banded armadillo.
Oh,
a little bit different than
three-banded as in
Yeah,
as in
as in the-
shells.
yep,
Oh,
yep.
gee, don't do that. Oh God, looks like a big June bug.
He gets so
Yeah,
embarrassed.
you can see that long nose and those serious
Yeah.
claws for digging.
Oh,
These
my
are
God.
insectivores. They would eat all sorts of insects and
Yeah.
worms.
Get that thing out of there. We'll visit her at the zoo next time. Thank you, Carmen,
Thanks
so much.
We appreciate it. Have a good day.
Meryl,
I
get a
like
mop,
that
and I'll
guy.
tell
I'm
you
going to get a
that.
little mop, but this
good.
is the mop sauce.
Beef
flavor.
tenderloin
know,
looks
he's a
absolutely
beauty.
Beef
delicious.
tenderloin. I got a
Hi
little
there. Yes.
#1 barbecue
Yes.
sauce, little balsamic, little oil. You just want to rub that on. You don't want to do it too heavy on it.
No,
You
just
see
a
where it
glaze,
sits.
right?
Just a glaze.
Yeah, the
That's
spuds
it.
turned out just absolutely delicious. You know what's a shame is this sauce is looks absolutely wonderful back here, but let's take a real quick vote because we don't have much time. Sauce or no sauce for this?
Just half.
No sauce.
No sauce. I go
No
no
sauce.
sauce too. And I'm sorry, the sauce turned out just absolutely delicious. But you know what? when something comes out looking that good with that awesome shrimp and the corn, and I threw these little smokies. Those little smokies are from our good friends at Salmon Meats too, by the way. Those are their little smokies. They go bigger, they go home, those
great.
folks do. So visit them up in Luxembourg at Salmon Meats, or go online at ebertgrown.com. Mad Dog and Merrill's Midwest Grilling. We'll be right back to wrap this baby up in a minute. I'm gonna get the slicer out and we'll slice those up, all right?
Sounds good. Hey, welcome back to Mad Dog and Merrill's Midwest Grilling.
I'll tell you what, we had a great time today.
Oh,
Look at
look at
that
that.
gorgeous cutting me. Hold on, 35 seconds. Look at that beautiful red inside of there.
Oh,
that
good
pellet
job.
grill, the Pit Boss is delicious. Man, oh man, oh man, oh
Beautiful
man.
job, sir.
Gorgeous job. Woo! See you
All right,
next
I like
time.
it. I want to dig in. I want some of that.
Mad Dog and Merrill's Midwest Grillin' is a production of Lashbro Visual Communications.